audio. The reason is when we are born, our muscle memory is created by that. And I'm going to explain to you another way later. Muscle memory comes from semen, and it forms a first because our a zygote has to be formed, right? So how do you form the zygote, right? Like meaning like the yolk. So the first creation happens with father, right? So our flesh is father. The first time the heart beats is mother, right? Because the heartbeat is mother. And then the first breath we take is ours, pure life inside. So there's no judgment.
I like the way that.
So that's why when people say pro-life and stuff, I was listening to a pastor. He was talking. He says that whole thing is called contraception deception. He says you need to go. The whole church, he says, is created on falsehood. Because what happens is essentially we are allowing promiscuity and allowing equal feminine sexual activity while not taking responsibility for consumption. Pro-life is false, he says. The reason is originally it's about abstinence. You create a life together and you invest, am I worthy of being mother? I'm worthy of being mother. Then bring the life in and then pro-life can start. But even pro-life in India starts only during the first breath. That relieved me a lot about the abortion issue because I felt before I was conflicted, where do I stand? And then when my teacher said it's the first breath the child takes. When the child cannot breathe, it's considered pindanda, which means a pound of flesh. It's like a meat. So meat has, where do we eat meat? Like I'm like saying, so why are you activated about pro-life? It's so funny. So to come back to the memory, right? The muscle memory and bio memory, which is mother's heartbeat, is stored in the same place in brain. Can you believe it? It's the same place in brain. That's why physical pain and mental pain is perceived same place. And when you heal the mental pain, physical pain goes away. Can you believe that? I can now finally it dawned on me. If you take a Tylenol, it heals both your mental pain and physical pain. That's why people get addicted to Percocet because the mental pain they are working with. And the
Exactly. And I
first
feel like
person who denies us the mental relief is our mothers. Because the mothers or the heartbeat, when doesn't believe in you, that's when the pain starts. The mother's abandonment, the foster home, is when the abandonment starts. They took the rats, little mice, away from their mother, and when they gave them the morphine for the first time, they felt soothed. So you understand the concept. Addiction is because we don't feel validated, we don't feel loved inside. Okay. So what role I play is to be a second mother. See, that's why, I work at it in a very different way. And many men can be a mother. That's why Christ happened to be a mother. Christ is about being a mother. Jesus, in they said Jesus, the name is, he was darkened with olive skin, olive oil like skin. So Jesus Christ is dark with the olive oil because he was anointing himself. That's actually a post given to a person who was anointed. That's so funny. So it's not even like uh it's almost like the guy who had a dark skin and who taught this, right? So it's so funny how we get activated by religion, how we get activated by this. But ultimately, what bottom line we are looking is I'm worthy. Like how you said, oh, I don't have a skill. That's because you haven't discovered your skill. And the only way you can discover is one more person to believe in you.
oh, I know. I mean,
And
I used to be really good with computers back in the days. That's something I always wanted to do.
so
Is computers.
just figure out and find. See,
But
the
a
thing
lot
is,
of
you
the
need
stuff
to you need
you
to
said
figure out
was
for you. And when you get to that level, people will recognize. That's what, see, with my son, the thing is I didn't believe what he was screwing up was him. But at the same time, as a mother, we have to be careful that they cannot violate the law either. That's the same thing I'm telling you. It's not whether you took Adderall or not that I'm worried about. If you're trusting somebody to put something in your mouth, even though you're an adult,
Yeah.
and you're not using your common sense, that's dangerous. What if we give you cyanide and you die tomorrow? Like what I'm saying is, what's the guarantee? What he's giving is what he's saying. Don't trust people around you because they have no right somebody to influence you. Like, and you are not a compounding pharmacist. You can look at the powder and say, okay, what am I getting? So go to the pharmacy, get it the right way, or don't take it at all. Do food as nutrition. Figure out why you need that. Why are you feeling that way? And address that
I already
issue.
know a lot of reasons why I'm feeling that way.
Why?
One of them is what you said, and like the mom has to have trust in the son. And I don't feel like my mom has like, hope for me because I'm not doing right things in life. You know what I mean? I'm 35 and I feel like still like a little kid that hasn't grown up yet. You know what I mean? That nobody can trust me, nobody can count on me.
So that's a negative thing. Remember, when you bring down energy that brings you down, that's called depression. When you elevate your frequency to next level. So it's not about your mom, it's the mom inside you doesn't believe in you. The memory of your mom you hold inside you. If I talk to your mom, I guarantee you, because I will tell the same thing about my kids, I guarantee you she's going to say, I'm so proud of it. Because she cannot run that restaurant without you. I can guarantee you that. Okay. And when she went away to Greece, right? Or Lebanon, and you missed her. And I'm sure, and you looked forward to her the day she came. And I think she said it in a way you heard it differently. She says, why didn't you take his number? Because she didn't want you to pay for that vehicle.
Yeah, no,
So she sees, oh my God, he has to work for like another year to pay off that thing. And when you're struggling so hard, so it breaks. I mean, I'm answering for her. I'm sure, like, all mothers think the same way. It breaks her heart to say, oh my God, that's the same thing happened. My son had the best car. He totaled. I'm like saying, oh my God, he has to work so hard to again get to that level.
get back to that place.
So like I feel like what he's seeing is the amount of effort again you need, but you don't need to take that as a reflection of what you think. That's because inside you believe that's what you are. I am sure 100%. I can guarantee your mom never thinks of you like that. It's you
No, I know.
inside you
It's
wants to prove her that she
also-
can be even more proud of you. And you
also-
haven't reached your full potential.
I also think she does that in a way to like piss me off and motivate me to like prove her wrong. You know what I mean? Like
No, that's the way you're hearing it. You see, the thing is, right? You need to figure out for you. It's not about her. What is it you want to do? Right?
see, right now it's like
Working in a
you know,
restaurant is not bad. My son wants to go to college. I told him, why? When you are having music skills, he says, Mom, I can never make money with that. He says he would rather get a job that way he can pursue his passion. Same way, restaurant is what you're helping him on, but that's not your passion. So you need to figure out, like, what is it that you want to do? Maybe you need to figure out like a specific recipe that will add, like, value to your restaurant. Or like, what you said you wanted something to do with computer. Do computer ordering for your restaurant.
websites or something.
No, like you go to tackle.com, TAKL. They have a specific food ordering business online. Create a food ordering business. Do a delivery for your mother. Expand her business. Like, become like the outreach, like how Domino and all delivers, right? Create a Uber service for your restaurant. Come deliver to us. I'll buy from you lunch.
I don't know, I'd
So-
be more than happy to.
So what I'm saying is you have, and shawarma, my kids were saying, oh my God, we wanted to do the shawarma. So what I'm saying is you can create like a recipe and you can deliver to people. People nowadays order like for services like you guys.
I know Lebanese food does not like. I don't know of
Yeah.
one Lebanese place. that
So become a
delivers.
transporter through the computer. Do the tackle.com, create a computer service where the one of the rule in
So
tackle
it's like
is
a menu for them to look at.
no. Tackle.com. Go
Yeah.
TAKL.com. Okay. one of the rule is within an hour you need to deliver. That's all. So let's say so that's one of the criteria. So locally somebody is looking for something. You need to be able to deliver within an hour. Whether it's a lawn service, handyman service, food service, and they want you to service your locality. So you can decide, okay, within 3 months, I'm going to develop my business. Let's say you get 100 customers for your mother. She's going to be thrilled.
I might just do that.
Yeah,
And
that's all you need
surprise
to do.
her.
Start small. Don't see the thing is right. The minute you believe in you, everybody will believe in you. You are not there for you.
But I don't know. I'm just having so much trouble like believing in myself. It's like I feel like every day it's like, wow, another day like of misery and depression. Like that's how I feel.
So don't give up on you. I don't give up on you. I believe in you because I see a good kid in you. And
I
I
never
think
caused trouble my whole life. I don't drink. I don't do nothing. I don't.
maybe
like-
time to cause trouble.
I know, right? I mean, geez.
See, the thing is, it's
I
not.
feel like I haven't lived yet.
So
Like, I
that's
haven't
where the problem is.
experienced
Why
anything,
don't you
you know,
date?
like-
Why don't you go on websites? And why don't, if you don't want to do that, why don't you just hang out, have fun? Think of hiking for an hour. See, I love kayaking. I'll go to campsites and kayak for hours. My
Yeah,
forest
yeah,
is my outlet.
I used to love camping. Back in the days, my uncle used to take me when I was a little kid.
Have you heard of this thing called Hipmunk or Hipcamp or hipmunk.com? You can lease campsites and get a backpack and go around and camp in
Oh, yeah.
locations like in neighborhoods where they will allow you to tent in their backyard.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
So that's like a very cheap way
Isn't
to
that
travel.
Airbnb? Is that it?
It's like
like
similar.
that,
They're competing
Like
with them.
camping. Like
But yeah,
friendship.
you can do Walmart, camp Ozark Trail is $35.
Yeah.
Pack up and how to live with nature. And you can do right in your neighborhood.
I just feel like I have a lot to do, but it's like I don't know
Take-
how to start.
See,
where
the
to
whole
start.
summer, right? Do one thing that will make you happy. So you and me, come to my group. We'll talk about tackle. We'll give you a project. So figure out something that's going to make you happy.